What's up, people of YouTube? Justin Tannenbaum here, and in this video we're going to have a little discussion on how and why I submitted my artwork for the upcoming new chapter of 5 Years Later by the Ink Tank, and how it sparked some inspiration in me, being a long-time Ben 10 pivot animator on the channel. So, this is... earlier today, I was eating lunch, and I loaded up YouTube, and I see a video that the Ink Tank has posted saying that their newest chapter is coming out in December. And that they're running a little thing so the fans can get involved to keep the community, I guess, to have their hands reached out to the community to make this a full-on event for everybody, to contribute their styles and stuff into this comic book. And being the long-term Ben 10 pivot animator out there that was making these videos when Ben 10 pivots were first becoming mainstream, then coming out there and shit, and someone who still does to this day here and there still make these videos, I use that as an opportunity to get my creative juices flowing again. And so what I did was I made a version of Alien X versus Eon (Divinity) in my style of the Ben 10 stick figure animation that I've been using for since 2009 now. So what I did was I read all the rules and regulations that Kuro posted in the video. And what I did was I took some screenshots from his video. And what I did was I threw it into ChatGPT to make a reference for me with the Alien X style of 5 Years Later, where he has the 6 vents on the Omnitrix symbol for the Powerhouse playlist, and the Divinity costume that he's in, which is his second version, not the first version. Was very specific about that. Now, I don't really work on stuff like that. Like, as a graphic designer myself and someone who knows minutely very little in photo editing softwares, like, my knowledge of Photoshop is like very mid. But what I did was I generated a version of the torsos first in Pivot, and then what I did was I continued making the aspects for them, the joints, the bones, the facial structure, the actual jawline of Alien X, very precise, and then I just enhanced it with a background, some glowing effects, things that I never use in my animation styles. But for a still image, I made 2 versions of what this is going to look like. This is version 1, right here, and this is version 2. Now, am I expecting both versions to be in this, even though Rob said that in his video? No. Do I expect one of the 2? Yes. I will know this by December when this video comes out that they're going to post, and I can't wait. And I promise you, if they do, I'll make a follow-up video. And I also have my own little thing in the works for the last 6 months for Ben 10, in a somewhat similar style-ish to the Ink Tank. I've been having this idea with ChatGPT for the longest time now to create my own version of a Ben 10 comic. Now, I've said this before, probably if not my last video like this, maybe 2 videos ago, about AI and how it will help this community of Ben 10 fans grow and everything. But for someone who says that and hasn't seen it yet, I figured I'd use my platform as an example of what can be possible and be creative to help people who don't have the know-how to get that outlet going. And I'm going to use myself as an example. Now, I'm not spoiling anything of what I'm doing with it. The best I can tell you is I did make a little 12-page Ben 10 comic version of this, of what I'm explaining right now, but that's a video for another time. Now, this is short and simple, this video. So what I'm going to say is, God knows when I'm going to post another video. We'll see what happens. With that being said, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that ring notification and turn all notifications on to be informed when I post my next video. Till that point, YouTube, I'll see you in the next one.